Yo, what up guys, Subscribe here, and some hot information just dropped in the Raid content creator chat. I didn't intend to make any video today, but I just saw this one and I just have to share it with you. I can't keep quiet about this one. We're expecting a fragment fusion or an old school fusion by maybe middle of this week or next week, something like that. But guess what? By surprise, Raid just launched a new fragment champion, an awesome champion. In my opinion, we're going to be taking a look at the champion skills and all that in this video. And it seems like this champion is going to be something different than we've ever seen in Raid. So the first thing I have to tell you about this champion is that it's kind of strange. If I head over to the graphics they provided about this champion, it looks like from the champion this video they showed, this champion cannot be seen. Normally you see a champion here rotating with a sword, with a bow, with a weapon, the design, but this champion is totally invisible. It's right there rotating and spinning, but you cannot see it. That's the first information they provided to us about this champion, that is coming as a fragment fusion, which means it's going to be easy to obtain. That fragment fusion is starting today. You don't have 7 days to save your shards, save your energy and all that. It's going to be starting today. Another information they shared to us about this champion that is coming up is, of course, the graphics that usually come up. You are wondering which faction will it be, which affinity will it be. It's exclusive, the faction, and it's also hidden. You don't know right now until the champion launches. It's going to be, according to the description they provided, that this champion is going to be super versatile. That means it can be used everywhere, I guess, and it will come in handy for almost any type of in-game content. That's exactly what I said. You can use this champion anywhere, totally anywhere. That's if you can find him first, of course. So they did say that this is a hidden champion. That means you have to do a little bit of hunting. But from this banner I'm seeing right here, this does look like Banner Lords mixed with some other faction. I don't know what this banner is, so we don't think it's one that already exists in the game. So you're wondering right now, what are the skills of this champion? They say he's never been seen before. Skill set impresses several unique mechanics that makes this champion so special. So they say just to watch your enemies crumble as this invisible character deals with them easily. So I've never seen Raid hype a champion up like this. They said not only is he amazing emotional damage dealer, but he's also super supportive and protective for his allies. So he's both a damage dealer and a support for the allies. So but there is one key point to note right there. This champion does amazing emotional damage. All right, for the skills, pinch of discord. This champion pinches one enemy, which prompts them to attack another random enemy with their default skill. That's a pretty crazy skill right there. You hit one enemy, well, it's not a hit, it's more of a pinch. That means it might do small damage or no damage at all. Then it prompts them to attack another random enemy. That means he will not be hit with that retaliation. It's almost like a counter attack on that A1, right? If you book it up right there, damage. Of course, the A1s cannot be reset, but it doesn't have any cooldown. But on the A2, this champion has 4-turn cooldown, but when you book it to become a 1-turn cooldown, as I told you, that has never happened in Raid. It gives all enemies a constant feeling of being watched. I've never seen such a skill set in Raid. This is crazy. So they'll feel like somebody is watching them. They'll be looking behind their back and maybe they'll not use their skills. It places an anxiety debuff. Oh, that's a new one. Anxiety debuff is a new one. When you're feeling that somebody is watching you, what do? You keep looking behind you, right? So that's a totally new debuff that we've never seen in Raid. So this champion is really special. I'm surprised they didn't give us any warning before they dropped this information. They just dropped it and it's going to be launching today. So this debuff on all enemies cannot be resisted. That means you don't need accuracy to land these anxiety debuffs. But we are kind of have to see what this anxiety debuff actually does. Does it make them happen like fear or through fear? We'll have to see. I guess fear is some sort of like anxiety in a way. So it also removed unless one of the affected champions is a shrink. So if amongst the enemy champions they have like a shrink, somebody who is a therapist, right, he can remove the anxiety from the enemies and then they can take the turn. So just like a cleanser will remove fear from all allies, I guess that's way, if you have somebody like that in your team, you can remove the anxiety debuff. So on a 1-turn cooldown, that means this skill will always be available for him to use, I guess. So on the A3, makes one ally feel better. That's basically a healing. So because when you heal them, they also feel better. He places a fake socialization buff. That's also a new buff that we've never seen. So it makes them what? And a weirdo buff on them. Fake socialization and weirdo. They feel better. They become more friendly, I guess. And at the same time, they are... I love to see what this actually... A weirdo debuff is a bad one, but I guess you have the buff to counter it along. And this is also on a 3-turn cooldown when you book it. Initially, it's a 5-turn cooldown. So it's going to be probably a legendary. This doesn't look like a champion that will have epic. This is not like an epic champion. It feels like a legendary champion that will have all this. Or it's not in that category, it's just on its own. For the aura of this champion, it increases mutual suspicion in the team by 30%. Makes everyone blame their teammates if things don't go as planned. I just feel like this is going to make the team basically either begin to use skills instead of hitting your enemies. You begin to use skill and hit your own allies. That's what mutual suspicion feels like. When you suspect your teams and begin to blame them, you begin to hit them with your skills. I think that's what it's gonna do. So normally in raid we see in the character right here, the graphics and all that, how they design, but in this case it's an invisible character, and this is the first time since I've been playing raid that we've ever seen such a champion in the game. So when is it gonna start? Today you need to log into the game. Maybe there will be an update and we will see the champion. For the rarity is exclusive. For the type and affinity is all hidden. Faction is also hidden. So yeah, that's all information we have about this champion right now, and I just wanted to log in quickly and share it with you. If you're on the Discord, I also shared some special unique information that is I'm gonna be talking about really soon in a specific video. But for now, this is all I have about the new raid invisible character, a new faction, a new fragment fusion that is going to be launching today. Happy new month to all of you guys, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to hit like in this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more daily raid Shadow Legends content. Guess what? If you enjoy this video, if you also know what it's all about, leave a comment below in the below right now and tell me what you think about this new invisible champion. Where do you think you're going to be using him, even if it says it's versatile and it will be useful everywhere in the raid? And which of these skills do you think is totally outrageous and is possibly going to break the game? All right guys, later.